All right, let's check it out. How'd they do on the old concrete pour? It's a very exciting time to check this out. It's interesting what happened down here. So they did adjust it, but they didn't adjust it to the first pour. They adjusted it to the end of the form that was sitting here, which, interestingly enough, the line is in line with my driveway. So whatever. You can see, well, what's left of that guy right there, that's where it was. So they did push it forward, about 2.5 feet. But yeah, that's it. Now, they added a feature here that you don't normally see in average concrete work. If you look right here, you see that hanging out of the concrete right there? Right here? You see this guy? You see him? You know, we got a wire. I think that might be the hookup for the salt melt. That might be the electric concrete pad there. I mean, it looks like they got the flat side up. Got the rolled transition there over 6 feet. I guess they're gonna fill my yard back in up to that curb, so whatever. I can't do anything about any of it. But that's where we're at. I mean, she's poured. And then I believe starting here-ish, that's where the radius for the corner will go, 30 foot from that pin there, so. I guess. It's a little strange, but I'm not in charge, so that's what they did. Wasn't what I was expecting, but it's what I got. So this is different over here. We got a utility truck holding the utility pole up because we got a giant hole for the, I believe they're doing storm sewer over here. Yeah, see, look. We got a little storm sewer, preloaded with storm. If you look right in there, there's a little preloaded storm. So that's all how that goes, I guess. If you're interested in to see how that works, that's how that works. So they got the temporary hold on that. I don't know what this is here. Some giant ass steel pipe hanging out of the ground. I'm sure that was important for something. Whatever. All the old pipes come out, all the new pipes go in. So we got these big pipes. Like, look at the size of that thing. It's a custom cut angle on that too, by the way. Hello. We got all this equipment here. We got them, those, that, this. There's one there. There's some more here. Got a little bit there. Another one here. Nice equipment everywhere. So, yeah, I mean, I found out this box here, which you could live in there maybe, is going right where that stake is. And that's kind of where the road is, and that's kind of where the road is, and it makes the curve around. So if you can envision where all that rock, that's my yard now, which is, whatever. The straightness, it actually works out pretty good, because like this curb, you can't drive on the curb they put there. So like the driveway is actually this way. So it lines up pretty. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, what are you going to get in life? You're going to get what they give you. And you're going to be happy you got it. So over here, they've been tearing this out today. Excuse me, they poured, well, I mean, I'm not in charge of concrete, but they poured this, I believe, on Monday. And today is the grand total of Tuesday, and this is public road. I mean, it's still green. They're driving on that. But that's where that's the footprint section there. So they reported the footprint section yesterday. That's open to the public. This is all open now. This is how you get in and out. And we got just this section here, I guess, is the current tear out, which is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. For some reason, I thought they were tearing more out. But it's what they're doing. It's interesting. They're doing a little tiller work to like prepare the ground there, it looks like. But oopsie doopsie. We got a cracked curb here, kids. See that? That's trouble. They're gonna have to fix that. They'll probably have to cut it back more. Anyways, I believe this curb is gonna go right to where that curb up there is. And then this will get poured in, and that'll be it for this. This will be done. This section here, this phase. And I believe the stop lights will go away, and my life will go back to quasi how it used to be. Quasi. I mean, not completely, but like close to it. Whatever. This whole concrete thing down here just kind of makes me laugh, because like I think all in all I came out ahead, but it's still not what it's supposed to be, but it's okay. Does that even make sense to anybody? Like, it's like we weren't supposed to do it this way, but this is what we did, and that's what you got. And it's like, I mean, it looks nice. They did a nice job. Nice enough anyways. I think they'll come back in with a saw tomorrow. They troweled in the control crack, but they'll cut that with the saw. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I'm not sure what's the deal with the white powder, but they put some of it out there and not so much of it over here. But you know, what are you gonna do in life? So let's talk about the good and the bad. So this definitely defines my driveway, as my driveway's here and the road's there, which I think is kind of cool. The only thing that's kind of weird is it looks like my driveway, and it's not just the video, tapers down real narrow, which, I mean, the way this works, each one of these panels is like 7 foot something. So like, yeah, 7, 14, double, that's 28. And it's like 3.5 more feet. So it's like almost 8 feet. Each panel is almost 8 feet, if that makes sense. So you got 8, 16, 24, 32-ish. But yeah, that's kind of how it is on the width here. So like, this is what the road's like, if that makes any sense. Like, the road out there is about that wide. So it's like a standard 2-lane road. It's just weird that it transitions into my driveway. So you can really see the taper from this side. How it looks like, you know, it's the standard 8 foot, but then it flares kind of weirdly. The other thing that's weird is they got a weird crack there because of the way they used the form. They had a small form, whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's as good as it is going to be. You know, this style curb here, I don't know if you can see how the shape of it is. It's a gradual up, so I should be able to, like, you know, if I got to get in the yard. What's really blowing me away is how high all this is. Like, this is super high in the air. Like, that's kind of crazy to me. Like, my yard's going to get filled in, like, super taller than I'm used to. I mean, it's going to be fine. It's just, like, it's different than what it usually is, I guess is the best way to describe it. I mean, it used to be low, now it's going to be high. The only thing I'm worried about is how this transition here is going to work. I was kind of hoping they would take that out farther so I could keep my yard low, because, like, the way the yard comes down here, it goes to the gravel at a 0 point. You know, it's just a smooth transition in, so I can drive my mule and my ATV up in here, because otherwise I got to hop the curb, which I mean, there's enough room to get through here. I usually drive up right there, is where I drive up. Well, with the curb, I'll have to go over you'll have a ramp on the curb and then the dirt, so, like, yeah, it's just wildly, like, thick. Like, my yard is going to be way higher than it used to be, like, super duperly. But whatever, it doesn't matter. It's kind of interesting how they do this. Oop, I got a low battery, hold on. So they got these lower forms, and they pour the concrete flat slab, and they come on and add that second set of forms there, and then just hand trowel that curb in, is what they do. I mean, that's 6 foot transition, I guess. I probably would have preferred more, but I mean, I don't get to be in charge of any of this. I'm just here for I get to enjoy the results, I guess is the best way to describe it. So, I mean, that's pretty perpendicular to where I drive, so that's good. I mean, it used to be pretty crazy, and it kind of is like appropriate to where the street used to be and where my driveway kind of is now. So, you know, the only thing that's weird is like my driveway used to go like that. And it's just a control crack, I know that, but like people's brains get associated to things, you know, like super wide, super narrow, but super wide that way. I mean, I'll just drive wherever I drive. I think I'm making too much of the control cracks, to be honest with you, but whatever, it don't matter. It looks pretty flat this way in comparison to that there, so that's good. I mean, I don't know. I guess they did grade shots. I'm not in charge. I thought I'd get a quick vid of this, and then that's gonna be the end of this one. Peace.